Hey everyone, today I'm gonna be making a video about the upcoming heat wave for much of the United States. But first I want to talk about the remnants of tropical storms such Hurricane Barry. What it did is it made landfall off Louisiana and it rode the way up through, and now the remnants are gonna come and hit like New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. That's for tonight into tomorrow. And if you see this here, there's even a little bit of snow in the highest elevations of northern and southwestern Canada. And the rain. It's going to be relatively stormy to the upper Midwest. Elsewhere, it's going to be very hot. Which I'm about to show you. And next week, it's going to get stormy on the East Coast. First, let me show you how far above average it's going to be. Look at these temperatures. Much cooler in the Northwest. Going to be a cool down in the Midwest next week. There's a little cool down across the east for next week. It's in Celsius. So if you see any purples, that could be 10 Fahrenheit or so below average or more. Any pinks can be 10 Fahrenheit above average or Celsius. I say 6 to 8 Celsius, like a little over that, and like 10 to 12 Fahrenheit, whatever it is. Let's see. Now for the actual temperatures. Alright, wrong one. Yeah, on Sunday it was kind of hot here. Here's today. Only in the 70s in Boston, and in the 90s across the Mid-Atlantic region. In Texas, almost 100, 110 or so in Arizona. Watch out as the week progresses. You can notice this area. Now look at Saturday. That's 102 across New Jersey. 104 across other parts of the Mid-Atlantic, like Virginia. Look how much of the country is like in the 90s. And even down in Mexico and Cuba. See, that snow is in this like part of the high mountains of southwestern Alberta. And there's another day of 100, Sunday, and then cooling down after. At this point, most of the country might be in the 70s. It's going to get very warm out in California, though. Arizona. Towards the end of the month. Let me show you windy.com. Here are the remnants of Barry. That might bring some heavy rain and thunderstorms to our area, or throughout the East Coast. Right now they're over like Ohio and Kentucky and stuff. Once you get into upstate New York, not as much lightning anymore. Let's look at some temperatures. These dark reds are some very warm temperatures. This is for today. Almost, it could be above 95 degrees in parts of Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, the Carolinas, everywhere around the East Coast. This is not as unusual for Texas, but almost 100 there too. And in Kansas. Up here is going to be all the storms, so it's going to be much cooler. Let's look at tomorrow for the Midwest. Iowa's in the mid-90s and only in the 80s in Minnesota. You got about 100, southern Texas, northern Mexico, even near Cancun, 100, Cuba, around El Salvador, Nicaragua, mid-90s, but that's normal. These are some temperatures around the Amazon rainforest. Just want to show a little bit of climate change right there, because it's getting very hot and dry there. Alright, so now back home. To be a little cooler for the Northeast. Only in the 60s and 70s for New England. Let's look at Friday. Friday, everybody gets a taste to eat. This is where the storms are. Northern Minnesota, even Minneapolis in the 90s. 100s throughout the Great Plains. This is actually most of the country dealing with this heat. Watch what happens Saturday, though. Look at New Jersey. 104 in some areas. New York City near 100. Where's the Mid-Atlantic? Triple digits. The reason I use both sites is because Tidbits is GFS, and this is European. Now let's look at some of them dew points. It's not as bad for Saturday, but for Friday, it'll be a little more humid. Upstate New York is going to be more humid. They're not going to get as hot of there, though. But this is going to be a concerning spot for heat and humidity. Almost 80-degree dew point. Look at the temperatures. 92. So. Just to show you this. Looking sunny for most of the places affected. Like I said, all the storms way up here. They're not going to get as much of the heat, though. Like way south, way down South Florida won't really get it here because of the storms there too. Other than that, I hope everyone stays safe. Drink lots of water. And just be careful of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Yeah, please stay safe out there this weekend, and I'll see you next time.